Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to The Blind and the Special. But the Special has an early day tomorrow, so he needs to go to bed. But first, he needs to wrestle with a 6-year-old and cut his hair. So that's what's happening right now. I am on my own. I've got some news that Pincalo has been gracious enough to send me, so we'll have plenty to talk about. Let's just hit this pause button. Before we move any further, though, could somebody please tell me if the camera is on center? It um, got knocked out of center, I think. So I tried to fix it, but I wasn't sure if I got it, if I got it settled or straightened out properly. So, yeah, that's something that's, yeah. Let's see. Camera is good. Yay! Okay. Thank you, Grillin' Pirate Pete, for telling me that. Oh, that's annoying. The National Post thing won't work. That's annoying. Let's see here. Some of these links aren't opening properly. So we've got news and not only do we have some news, but we have crazy Karen stories, and we have insane disability stuff going on. So we've got a good variety of things to talk about. Hello, Costin. Oh, this is only a picture. That's not helpful. I want the texts. Oh, here it is. Okay. Where's the link here? Okay, there we go. Trying to open shit up here. Alright, let's... I'm trying to open this stuff up on the fly, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, Gunny. You should have... I'm almost sad that you don't have Twitter, Gunny, because you would have loved the shit that I stirred up today. Oh my god. Like hugely stirred up a hornet's nest. I basically... And now... And now the child's gonna wake up. Good, the 6-year-old's gonna wake up the 3-year-old. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Okay. I hope I can finish this show tonight. I really do. Let's see here. Come on, Chrome. Why are you being so fucking slow? This is stupid. I should have just used Safari. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm fighting with my computer. There we go. What is going on with my computer? Computers are evil. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let that refresh. And I'm gonna tell you about my crazy Karen experience today. So I took the oldest to the park, and he was playing, and there were a couple of other kids playing on the playground. And there was one kid who was probably just about the same age as my oldest, maybe a bit older. And his mom, like, lost her shit. She was like, I can't do this. We're done. You go home and wash your hands. What are we going to do when school starts? My kid's going to be the first to get it. It being COVID, of course. And she brings her kid to tears. He's like, stop it, stop it. Why are you doing this? Why are you being so mean? Why are you yelling? And she's just like, you stop touching your mouth or you're gonna get the virus and you're gonna get sick. And everything. Like he was like, well, that kid's, playing over there and whatever, and she's like, well, what's worse, him playing over there or you touching your face? It's like, and there was this woman next to her, and she goes, well, if you don't want him touching his face, maybe you should put a mask on him. And the woman just completely ignored her, and she's just like losing her shit. And I'm like, I'm sitting there going, you, what? Like, oh, you will hear about the Twitter drama. That's coming next. Um, I was just like, why are you doing this to your kid? Why are you purposely causing your child? You're causing a scene in public in front of potential peers for your son, and you think that's okay? Like, seriously, dude? You have lost your mind. So that was that. LOL Wuhan flu, says Gunfox. Um, and so the Twitter drama, our wonderful friend Crutches and Spice, who I've quote tweeted several times before, um, put out a blog post saying that, I'm just gonna have to close that window. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna have to forgo that other story. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, but yeah, I was with the. So I was reading this blog that she wrote on her site that basically said that Chadwick Boseman was the black disabled superhero that kids needed. She doesn't care about her kid. She cares about how it looks in front of other parents. So she blows up to show that she's parenting. Yup. Yup. You're right. Exactly right. So Crutches and Spice wrote this thing that and said that Chadwick Boseman was a black disabled man who um was the black disabled superhero that black disabled kids needed, and nobody ever like knew it. And he was, as soon as he started showing signs of disability, that he was bullied off of social media. So I quote tweeted her and I said, I said, oh, what did I say? It was good. Oh, it was, people like you are what is wrong with intersectional disability activism. Um, what the hell was it? It was really good. I've been dogpiled. I can't. I'm seriously. She quote tweeted me and all of her followers. fucking dog piled on me. Let me try and find. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my profile instead of my notifications, because my notifications are fucking buried. Okay, let's see here. Because it was good. I was proud of what I said. Where is it here? Let's see here. Where is it? I quote tweeted her and I said, is this it? Wait, hold on. I quote tweeted her a lot today. Oh, too close. Too far. Ah! She called me a racist. Thank you for the donation. I will check that out in a moment. Okay. Where is it here? Okay. People like you are what is wrong with intersectional disability activism. Cancer, while horrible thing to go through, is not a disability. Or is not the same thing as being disabled. How dare you stand on the grave of a cancer patient to further your... Wait, well, hold on, let me start this again. People like you are what is wrong with your People like you are is what is wrong with this intersectional disability activism. Cancer, while a horrible thing to go through, is not a disabled or is not the same thing as being disabled. How dare you stand on the grave of a cancer patient to further your racist what is it? Racist and or racist disability crusade. She quote tweeted me and she said she said, and you thought racist disabled people didn't exist. So I quote tweeted her and said, says the woman who can't make a tweet without bringing race into it. And then she said, I'll race you to a point because you haven't made any yet. And I said, I've read enough of you, or I've said, I quote tweeted her, I said, I've read enough of your tweets to know that, or your tweets are nothing but vicious hatred against able-bodied and white people. I've read enough of your tweets to know that. And I'm getting dogpiled from people who are basically saying that I'm definitely not a Crutches and Spice fan. She definitely just seems angry all the time. Yeah. She's so salty, so salty. Oh, she was. And so I put out a tweet that said, somebody replied to this thread going, you need to sit this one out. So I quote tweeted that person and said, telling a disabled person not to call out another disabled person. Interesting. But then I put out a tweet that said, okay, to clear things up, cancer is not the disability. Cancer can cause related disabilities, but cancer itself is not the disability. Try telling a cancer survivor that they are disabled. And somebody said no one with cancer ever. So yeah. We'll sit this one out. Yeah. It was craziness. Like it was just batshit insane. And my Twitter stuff is still going crazy. Like I'm still getting notifications from this thing. So it's like, and what's really interesting to me is the unwillingness. Like, why is Chadwick Boseman your disabled black icon? What about fucking Stevie Wonder? What about fucking Ray Charles? I'm sure there are some famous black people in wheelchairs. Like there or famous black autistic people. Why Chadwick Boseman? And why are you the poor man? I bet he hasn't even had his funeral yet. And you guys are sitting there, Chadwick Boseman was the black disabled superhero that we needed. You know that he played Pink or Black Panther, right? You know he wasn't Black Panther. You know he wasn't Jackie Robinson. You do know that, right? You know he was an actor, right? You know that comic books aren't real, right? I'm blind. What do you think would have happened if somehow by the unholy grace of God I was still on Twitter? What would I have said? I'm scared to think about that, Scunny. I looked at your mentions earlier and it was all angry people, lol. It was! He he also wasn't disabled in his roles as far as I know. He was sick in real life. Exactly! Exactly! Oh my god. This is... I just don't understand. Like, there are... Why do people need to co-opt a dead man for their... I don't know what. Like, the poor man, like I said, the poor man, I bet you his family hasn't even had his service yet. And they're just, me. Little old disabled me, let's use a dead man for our crusade against able-bodied people. Because that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like she does. Is she just has this hatred for disabled or for able-bodied people. Hello, Zombie Teddy. Glad to have you here. So I'm getting the news stories slowly situated while I'm ranting and raving about this stupidity. Oh my god. This is just sad. Um but yeah, I've got some news here. We've even got a story about disabled people, disabled students, deaf and hard of hearing students, in fact. We've got toppling of a John A. Macdonald statue in Montreal, because why not, right? Colonization, bad. We've got we've got a bunch of stuff here. I'm trying to get to everything here. Some of it is quote tweets, so I've got to like open the quote tweet and scroll down and find the stupid link. It's that's why it's taking so long, cuz I'm trying to find the freaking link or the quote tweet link. Oh, come on. Stop telling me you're busy. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear busy. Let's see here. I'm hoping the Independent article works with Safari or with voiceover, because there's an awesome Independent article that William Shatner quote tweeted. Apparently George Takei I can't read the star because it's... let's see. A judge in BC has cited a father for repeatedly taking his children to the U.S. Let's see. John. Fuck you, YouTube. Post my good posts. Yeah, John A. Macdonald got toppled in Montreal. Yeah, I can't read the star because they, paywall you. Because they suck. Where is it here? More fucking... The Mothman statue in West Virginia is still standing. Those little jerks are probably afraid of it. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're, you're probably not wrong there. Let's see. Ah, fuck it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna read the stories I have open that worked. That's what we're gonna do. Instead of taking 8 billion years to set this up, we're gonna read what I've got open so far. So let's open that story, go over here, go back to StreamYard, and share this shit. Okay. I miss my special. He helps me with this shit. No, the 6-year-old really needed a haircut. He had a mop and he was getting hot. So he needed a haircut. Okay. Share screen, please. Chrome tab, please. Where are we here? There we are here. That's what I need. That story. That story right there. Okay, and I also need to go to Streamlabs and stream screen notification. Thank you for the donation, sir. Tell them you will dig up his body and then dance with it. Then, oh my god, dude! Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to... What are you doing up?
What are you doing?
I'm doing my show. Why are you not sleeping?
Can I help you?
No, you need to go to sleep.
I got down my bed.
Yeah, but you told me you weren't gonna get out of your bed.
What?
Wait, get back here. Now.
Go to Daddy. What do you have in your hand?
This tool.
Okay.
Out. Hello, world.
Oh. LOL, folks, it's a great one. A child. That's the youngest child. That's the 3-year-old. All right, let's read this story here. So this is about deaf and hard of hearing students. I think this is from the Toronto Sun or the National Post. Let me see here. Let me see. Come on, headline. Okay, deaf and hard of hearing students face lip reading barrier from masks. Duh. I'm sorry, and that is a thing that is a big problem. Because not everybody uses sign language. So let's take a read here. If I could get through all these damn links. Holy crap. Article. Okay. Article content. Finally. Okay. We're going to let voiceover read this the way we do on the coffee stream. Throwback to the coffee stream, which should be starting up soon, by the way.
When Lucas Simpson was only a year and a half, he was diagnosed with moderate to severe hearing loss.
Okay. That sucks.
Ford, Freeland Friendship, helping Trudeau's Liberals.
Ugh. Fucking headlines in the middle of
Frame 4.
fucking... Ugh. Come on!
Chrome busy.
Oh my god. Really? Okay. Here we go.
But, as he got older, after many trips to the audiologist, his mom Dorota realized his hearing loss was worsening. When he was 3.5, Lucas spent a night at Sick Kids Hospital, recovering from surgery for a cochlear implant, a small, complex electronic medical device that helps to improve hearing in children and adults with severe to profound hearing impairments. There is an external portion, called a processor, that sits behind Lucas' ear and another potion, which is the cochlear
Another
implant,
potion?
that is surgically placed under the skin. Pause.
He has a potion under his skin. Really? I mean, I screw up, right, on my tweets, and it's embarrassing, but I'm not a news source. Okay, let's continue.
4 weeks after the surgery, they activated the implant. Video and on the face masks. Chrome has... Heading level 2. Advertisement. Story continues below.
Well,
Third-party ad content. This advertisement has not loaded yet.
I don't want it to load. I want to read
Lucas,
this.
now 11, entering grade 6 at an Oshawa French immersion school in a few weeks. Simpson is worried about her son and the challenges he faces in class if other students and teachers will be wearing masks without a clear plastic cut out for the mouth, so children who are deaf or hard of hearing can lip read.
Lip read voiceover. Does he not know sign language? I mean, I can fix his ear. I'll use it. Dude, he's a child. Yeah, masks have been produced to solve this, but I feel like not many people are. But they're not widely available, or not many people know about them. Yeah, I could agree with that.
I have normal hearing, but when I'm at the store and at the cash, I struggle sometimes when the cashier says something to me, she said.
Yeah, because the masks that people are being forced to wear are super thick. Like, we have these gator-style masks that you pull down over your head, and then they rest here around your neck, and then when you go in the store, pull them up. And the cotton, like, it's a thinner material, but it's got the moisture wicking in it. So, you could actually breathe through the mask. You can talk through the mask without sounding like Bane. It's, but you can't see through it. Savage give no fucks about age. I've noticed.
Link. Side link. Oftentimes, Simpson is advocating teachers. Oftentimes, I have to ask the person to repeat. Most individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing, they really rely on facial cues. A lot of them red lips, including my son. He can read a conversation far away. He can probably tell me what they're talking about. So even though they have great technology with hearing aids and implants, they still rely on those facial cues. The sound is not as clear going through the mask. Chrome has new...
No, she's right. And this is a problem. This is going to present a problem for deaf and hard of hearing students, just like the social distancing protocols are going to be hard for blind students and low vision students who may need tactile assistance and hand over hand assistance. This is affecting a lot of everybody. Show the last Streamlabs to your better half. Oh, I will when he's. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny, actually.
Simpson is advocating teachers wear a clear mask or face shield, so their entire face is visible, so both students and educators have a level of protection against the COVID-19 virus, but those who have varying degrees of hearing impairment won't fall behind in class. Pause.
I don't think that would that's an unreasonable thing. And it could benefit not just hard of hearing and deaf students too, but it could also benefit learning disabled students who may depend on facial cues instead of tones of voice. Because some people, just with some learning disabilities cannot differentiate, like, or autistic people. I had a friend who was autistic who just didn't understand a angry tone of voice unless the person looked angry. They just didn't get it. Like, you could speak to them and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you fucking doing that?" And they would just laugh at you, and unless you had a look on your face that was matching your voice, they just didn't get it. So I mean, that that would make a lot of sense to have teachers wear face shields. It would benefit more than just the deaf and the hard of hearing.
Chrome has new window.
That's very nice. Read the article.
Or face shield. Mary Kay McCoy, the chairperson on the board of directors for Link. Voice for Children. Link. Voice for children who are deaf or hard of hearing. Said the best option for schools would be to equip teachers with a device called an FM, a device they wear around their neck that picks up a signal and projects their voice directly into the child's hearing aid. But that option is costly, at approximately $2,800 per unit. Some schools, as is, don't have an FM system.
Jesus.
Chrome has new window.
Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, I understand that ideally that would be what would be done, but you're talking about public school here in Oshawa. you're talking about a public school in Oshawa. It may be a French immersion school, but it's still a public school in Oshawa. The funding isn't there. I'll get back on social media at some point. Just make yourself an account and call it say it's your cousin or something.
Heading level 2. Advertisement.
Oh my god, more advertisements. Let's try and skip through this here. So much ad space. Oh my lord. Ugh. There's tweets. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's continue.
If masks are going to be used, the quality of them impacts how sound travels through them. The surgical masks have the best sound quality, where your voice has the best quality coming through, then cloth masks, then the ones with the plastic window, said McCoy.
Yeah.
With the plastic masks, we found there is a rebound sometimes, so the cloth masks would be better if you're doing auditory listening, whereas, if they need the visual cues, the clear masks would better. Some members of Voice, which has 600 members across Ontario, have offered to buy bulk supplies of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration cleared clear mask and distribute them to classrooms. But McCoy said she believes school boards won't distribute the masks to children because it may be a liability issue.
Don't distribute them to children, distribute them to the frickin' staff. Why? That was a perfectly feasible solution. The members of the frickin' organization were willing to buy bulk masks. And the chairwoman was like, "No, I don't think the schools will distribute them because of liability for the kids." Well, don't suggest that you frickin' distribute them to the kids. Suggest that you distribute them to the teachers. It should be the parents' job of those kids to have masks. It should be your job, and if it should be the school's job to supply the teachers with masks. And if you want, if you want to supply that need for the teachers to help your deaf organization, why would you want to say no to that? Why wouldn't you be like, yes, let's buy these supplies, let's approach the schools and be like, hey, we will buy these masks for your teachers. You don't have to. And here you go, your teachers are equipped. I don't I don't understand. Oh, I'm not saying the FM system is not helpful. I'm just saying that it's not a feasible thing to request for every hard of hearing student. As it said, that's its $2,800 cost per unit. Um, so there's got to be a less costly way to provide education to deaf and hard of hearing kids. There's got gotta be like that. Um, let's see.
Other challenges for returning students with hearing problems include where they are positioned in the classroom with social distancing measures, said McCoy.
That makes sense too. And again, this will affect low vision students as well because it'll be harder to get everybody in the classroom to social distance and still and still get, close enough to the board that you'll be able to see what's going on. So, absolutely. Absolutely, this is going to be an issue.
They need to be able to visually see the teacher. We always want them positioned in the front. We're hearing now that they usually put rugs down on the chairs to eliminate sound. And now, because of COVID, they have to remove all carpets from the classroom. That will make an echoey sound in the classroom, she said.
Yes, it will. And this would all impact, like, depending on your hearing loss, depending on how much hearing loss you have, depending on the type of hearing loss you have. Yeah, echoes could really mess with you.
She points out e-learning will also be a hurdle, as many lessons are not closed captioned.
Yeah. The e-learning has been incredibly inaccessible. My oldest, his teachers, tried to send me just text versions of what they were doing, but via email. Oh my god, stop yawning. Because the online portals and stuff they just weren't working with my screen reader for me to get him in and working. And I'm kind of glad that he was only in kindergarten, because had he been a bit older, we probably would have faced a lot of issues trying to navigate the accessibility. So I could totally see it being a closed captioning not being a thing, because e-learning is miles behind where it should be. Oh my god. Okay.
Lucas Simpson, 11, shown wearing a cochlear implant in both ears, is preparing to enter grade 6 in a French immersion school in Oshawa. There may be unique challenges for children who are deaf and hard of hearing in the classroom, especially with masks, supplied /Simpson family.
So that's a picture of him, the little boy.
It's very tiring for kids on a regular basis to listen, said McCoy. They're going to get hearing fatigue. Doing a 6-hour class in person is very different than doing 6 hours online.
Yeah.
Heading level 2. Advertisement.
But okay, and I understand that this is a lot of stuff to go through. And it's hard. But these people are acting as though these kids were never in school before. Like Lucas, he's going to be in grade 6, right? He's been in school before. He's had to listen for 6 hours a day. It's the added mask that's going to be the issue. Just, it's kind of making it sound like these guys are, this is the first thing that they've ever done. It's kind of silly. So let's share the next story. We move on. Oh, holy shit, stop it. Okay, we're gonna move back over here. Now I need to get back to the tab that I need. There we go. All right. Can you guys see the story? Just want to make sure that it shared. properly. Teens nowadays are fucking useless talking to people. Online schooling is going to fuck up a lot of pre-K to 6. I agree, Gunfox. Hey, Blind, I've been up since 5 a.m. Why are you yawning? Because I stayed up until almost 3 o'clock in the morning with Pincalo, and then got up with the kids at like 8. So, yeah, that's why I'm yawning. Oh. Well, that's not helpful. Let's fix this. I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened. I wasn't on the correct screen. I'm still getting Twitter notifications. Isn't that amazing? All right. There we go. That's the story. I didn't open the tab on my computer first. Let's see. So, here we go. We're going to look at what went on in Montreal. Because some lovely people in Montreal toppled a statue of our first Prime Minister. Because, you know, that's what you do, I guess. That's what you do. Because people are fucking stupid. Okay. So, we have... we have this story. Protesters in Montreal topple John A. Macdonald statue. Demand police defunded. You want to defund the police in Montreal? Where are you all from? The fucking the Mount fucking what the fuck? Ile Saint-Hélène? Are you all from Ile Saint-Hélène? Out in the fucking rich boondocks? You don't know what the fuck goes on in Montreal? Defund the police in Montreal. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Just, wow. From Streamlabs due to YouTube, cannot take my savage. Oh, you are pretty savage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see here. I wonder if this has any videos. Defund the police in Montreal. Yeah, sure, if you want the mafia in charge. Jesus Christ. Yes, defund the police so that the mafia and the Hells Angels can fight it out in the street. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, I know, Gunny. I know. Okay, let's see. Let's take a listen.
Montreal. Protesters in Montreal toppled and defaced a statue of John A. Macdonald at the end of a demonstration calling on cities to defund police departments.
'Cause you're all stupid.
A spokesman for the Montreal police confirmed the statue of Canada's first Prime Minister was unbolted, pulled down and sprayed with graffiti at around 2:45 p.m. The 7 skills you need to successfully work.
See, this is what, you know, none of this is going to happen up here in 5 months. Nobody in their right mind, especially in Montreal where it gets blistering cold, no one's going to be like, let's go tear down statues. No one. Let's see. Blind that French school. Sounds like a camel. Oh my god, dude.
Framed.
Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Come on.
Link. No arrests were. Jean-Pierre Brabant said police were on hand but did not intervene other than to ask the crowd to disperse on a loudspeaker.
Oh, come on. Really?
No arrests were made.
Pussy police.
The head of a statue of Sir John A. Macdonald is shown torn down following a demonstration in Montreal.
So this
Saturday,
is the
August
picture.
29th.
And this happened yesterday. So this is the picture.
The incident came at the end of a peaceful protest in which police estimate some 200 people marched to call for police defunding as part of what they called a nationwide day of action.
So, you guys are sitting there screaming to defund the police. Meanwhile, the police are there protecting you guys, making sure nothing gets out of hand. Yeah, they're super evil. They're super bad. Super bad, y'all.
Images from the event show a crowd of protesters marching in the rain under umbrellas and carrying signs demanding change. The organizers, who call themselves the Coalition for Biblic Liberation, are asking for cities to reduce their police budgets by 50%.
Alright. I've had enough. Nobody in today's age has watched The Life of Brian. Otherwise, you know what? None of this would happen. Do you know why? Because they would take a look at one of these groups, whether BLM or the Coalition for the Liberation of, or Coalition for BIPOC Liberation, or anything like that, and you know what they'd hear? We're the Judean People's Front. That's what that's them. That's what these idiots are. That's all these idiots are. What have the Romans done for us? The aqueduct, medicine, roads. All right. Apart from medicine, the aqueduct, public health, police, roads, sanitation, what have the Romans done for us? Nothing! That's what these idiots are. That's all these morons are. Let's see. Not just the cold. They had to climb that thing to connect the rope. Ice is nasty. Yep. You're not wrong, WR.
They say the diverted funds could be used to invest in alternatives to policing such as better mental health treatment, civilian conflict resolution services, and trauma-based emergency services.
Yeah. Civilian conflict resolution services, huh? Do you mean vigilantism?
Calls to withdraw funding from police forces have multiplied in both Canada and the United States in recent months after the death of George Floyd during a police stop in Minnesota.
Because you are all morons. All of you.
Organizers said protests were also scheduled to take place in Toronto, London, Montreal, Fredericton, Moncton, and Halifax. End of article.
Well then. Just fantabulous. Just fantabulous. It's fine and dandy to tear apart the statue. Why did my computer just freeze up? Okay. Amazing. Just amazing. There we go. The computer just literally froze up. That was weird. Okay. Here's the other story I had pulled up. So that tab is open. Let's jump back to StreamYard and reshare the proper screen. That's the only crappy part about StreamYard. StreamYard is when you switch tabs, you have to like stop sharing, then reshare. It's kind of annoying, but Oh well, at least I figured it out. Alright. Let's take a gander at this story here. The computer cannot take my savage. No. I broke her computer by my savagery. Let's see. Is the decapitation of the statue described? No. Because, of course not. Yeah, of course it's not. That would be journalism, Costin. That's why it's not described. That would be journalism. Actual journalism. Okay. So we're going to read this article. And between my stories and this article and these 3 articles and my computer being a douche, it's going to take us right to 11, which will take us to TrippyCast. So, yay. Yay me. Let's see here. Oh, CBC. Oh my God, he's still awake. Good Lord. He fell asleep for half an hour and he's like, sleep? What's that? So we have this story here. Where is the headline? Come on, CBC, don't do me like this. I hate the way CBC does this. Okay. $1 million lawsuit filed. Hundreds of sexual misconduct allegation removed from Victim Voices Instagram. I guess there's an Instagram account called Victims Voices. I guess. So this, let's take a look at this. Oh, come on. Really, computer? Where is the left when with all the people China is using to get live or organs from? Oh God. Sleep is evil, that is what it is. Okay, why did you freeze up on me, computer? Computer, we can't, okay, seriously, we can't afford to replace either laptop. Could you stop? Ugh. What the? Wow. This is impressive. It's like literally not speaking or moving or anything. Oh, I saw that. I saw that article. The computer froze because CBC. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh my God. Okay, what the fuck? If there we go. Oh boy, my computer's getting hot. What the fuck are you doing? I don't think I can read that story, because, yeah. So, I think my computer's telling me that I need to not be streaming anymore, because it's just like, bleh. Blind needs an actual gaming computer to handle the show. I do need to get a desktop, Gunny. I think you're right. I think Pincalo and I need to just... But we have no fucking money. That's the problem. God damn you, money. You suck. Oh my god. Yes, low battery. I understand. Well, guys. Thank you, Nightbot. Well, guys, that was an interesting show. I clearly forgot how to produce a show by myself. Yeah, one you need is about $1,000 US. Yeah, that's like 1,500 to 2,000 Canadian. So, well, no, probably more like 1,200 to 1,500 Canadian. But still, more money than we have. So yeah, clearly I need to get back into practicing for producing a show with the coffee stream. But I do thank you all for watching. I'm going to end it here because my computer has clearly decided that it's going to freeze. Canadian dollars, funny money. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Please go and give Trippy some love. He starts in about 3 minutes, the Trippy cast. And I will see you all next Saturday. We had bad weather yesterday, which is causing slow internet and headaches. So that was no fun. But next Saturday, we will be doing Generations. And the week after that, the coffee stream will be starting. I like the colors. Big Canada, part of the American Empire. Never! Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all later on. Have a great evening and a good Monday.